What's popping my pimples? Welcome back to Wallace Portable. To celebrate reaching 15k, even though I just hit 16, humble brag, I want to do a rare Wallace Q&A. You submitted your questions through my community tab, and I'll be answering them here. But before I do, a quick update. For the last 3 months, I've put my blood, sweat, tears, and other fluids into this little side project of a channel. But for those of you who watched the first upload upon my return, you may remember the whole reason I did this was due to being in a very busy time in my personal life. Well, I'm no longer in that chapter, so what's gonna happen now? I'm gonna maintain this channel to the best of my abilities, but I'm gonna need to step back a bit. For a while, I was trying to upload every 3 days, and while I'd still like to put out videos on a semi-regular basis, it's gonna be a lot more relaxed, so I can focus on the main channel again. Listen, I got this crazy big Sonic documentary coming that's been in the works on and off since last year, and I really want to do a good job on this, but it's gonna take a lot of time to work on, so thank you for understanding. Crossing my fingers and my toes. Okay, with all that said, Q&A time. What inspired you to create your YouTube channel? Most of you don't know this, but I've been making YouTube videos since 2010. I started out making Sonic sprite movies like 12 Game Champ 21, but way worse, alongside some AMVs and Windows Movie Maker. I just wanted a way to share my creations, and since then I've gone on to make flip-down animations, Minecraft Let's Plays, retrospectives, animatic video essays, stream highlights, Discord content, documentaries, and many more things in between. Nowadays, I just want to use my skills to tell people stories. One of my all-time favorite YouTubers, Captain Christian, would describe his videos as visual love letters, and I tend to apply that thinking to a lot of what I make nowadays. All that to say, I just wanted people to see my Sonic music videos from when I was 10. If you had to choose to either delete Mario or Sonic from existence, who would you choose? Mario, because if it was Sonic, I'd be out of a job. What is your favorite Sonic song? Because all of them slap. This is a legitimately evil question to ask me. I think at this moment, it would have to be Break Through It All from the Frontier soundtrack. But if I may give my 3 favorite underrated tracks to, I don't know, feel a little more special. Number 1 from Sonic R, Speak With Your Heart from Sonic Colors. It's a good song, okay, I will not take the slander. And the only Sonic song to actually make me cry, Dear Father from, again, Frontiers. Sonic Frontiers just has some of the highest of highs when it comes to the franchise's music. I honestly think that the 3 Titan themes Kellen Quinn did rival Open Your Heart and Live and Learn. Do not at me. Besides Sonic, what other franchises interest you? What's a Sonic game you like that majority of the fandom dislikes? First off, shout out Lucky. I always see you in the comments. Thanks for taking the time to leave your thoughts on my videos. Appreciate it. I actually have quite a few franchises that I really do enjoy. I adore the Little Big Planet series, specifically the second game. I love me some Persona, with P4 being my favorite of the modern trilogy. But shout out Haruo Kumura. She literally inspired my hairstyle that I have. Call me cringe all you want, but I do kind of love the Danganronpa series. Shout out Himiko Yumeno. Other than those, practically any Nintendo franchise, as well as any Sega franchise from the Saturn or Dreamcast era. Shout out Jet Set Radio in particular. And also, yeah, shout out the Nier series. I still need to finish Replicant. Oh, also, shout out Sly Cooper. How could I forget? And Katamari Damacy, as well as Parappa the Rapper. There's a lot of franchises, okay? As for a game Sonic fans dislike, but I enjoy, I mean, if I'm just trying to play the game and not beat it all the way through or like collect and 100% it, I'd say Heroes. I think Heroes is a perfect pick up, play through the campaign once kind of game, but all the achievements and having to beat it 4 times definitely kills it. Otherwise, gotta be honest, I'm not crazy about the classic games. They're great games, but they're not my type of games, you know? Have you ever drawn Sonic art before? If so, then what's the art style like? I've drawn the Blue Blur many times in my life. I actually used to draw Sonic fan characters of my classmates in elementary school to try and make friends. Regardless, here's some of my artwork on the screen throughout the years. I don't draw too much anymore, but every once in a blue moon, I'll whip out the old pencil and get to doodling. Do you own any pet? I used to own a goldfish. Yeah, funny story. I used to own a clothing line, and for one of the commercials, I needed a goldfish. Accidentally put the first one into water shock, but the second one lived for multiple years with my family, and I ultimately letting him run free in a goldfish pond. What would you say is the hidden gem game of the Sonic franchise? I think writers in R have gotten their flowers over the years, so I'm gonna say Sonic the Fighters. There's a really good video about its competitive scene from wusstunes that they made a few years back, and I highly recommend any of you watching this to check it out. I just think the game has quite a lot of depth. It has such a unique art style and just a very like Saturday morning cartoonish charm to it. It's just such a lovable title that I hope gets a proper PC port in the near future. Seriously, why is it stuck on the Xbox and PlayStation? What's your favorite Sonic mobile game? What's your favorite piece of Sonic media that's came out in the 20s? I'm kind of nice at Sonic Dash, I can't lie. Otherwise, Sonic Dream Team. As for my favorite piece of Sonic media from the 2020s, if of course we're not counting the games themselves, it's a toss-up between the Shadow Dark Beginnings animation and the Chaotix case files. Dark Beginnings is Sonic embracing its anime influences, full stop, and it's just so good. I would love to see more animations like this, but knowing Sega, not gonna happen. But Case Files is just pure fan service and letting us spend time with these more obscure Sonic characters in a more casual setting. As somebody who gets a lot of enjoyment out of the characters in a game over gameplay itself, this was like the most Wallace-coded thing Sega could have released. I think the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog was really cool, but it got spoiled and ruined for me, so I didn't get to enjoy it. Otherwise, I think that would be up here as well. What's your favorite super obscure character from Sonic? What up, Boofed? Dude, I gotta go with Tails and Mina Mongoose's kid, Melody Prower from Sonic Universe 30 years later. That was a childhood crush for young Wallace. He had a lot of childhood crushes. Bro, it's weird. I feel like all of my childhood crushes were either Sonic characters or Sonic fan characters. Like that's how cooked I am with this franchise. As for Melody though, I think I just liked her confidence and I thought she was cute. So nostalgia pick, I gotta go with Melody Prower. Do you like bread? I have a gluten allergy. How did you get into Porter Robinson? I love being asked about my other hyperfixation. So in 2015, I got into Madion after his collab with Passion Pit, who did the theme for Little Big Planet 2. And my friend Nathaniel caught wind of this and recommended I listen to Porter Robinson, since Madion and Porter Robinson's sounds were pretty similar at the time. And at first, I didn't really care for Porter's music, but over time, it just clicked and now it's like half my personality. Shout out the Shelter Live Tour. That was legitimately my Avengers Endgame, and nothing will ever compare to that ever again. If you could eradicate anything at all from the canon Sonic related stuff, what would you choose? We are executing the Deadly Six via firing squad. Stupid ass characters. Stop trying to make them a thing, Sega. I don't care about Zavok. We're 5 months into the year, but if you had to choose an album of the year right now, what would it be? I gotta go with You by Underscores. Seriously, that's pop perfection. But man, electronic music has been on a crazy run, especially this year. Shout out Femtanol, Subi Club, Tiffany Day, Slater, Slayer, among a bunch of the other artists who dropped last year and are going to drop this year. Especially that Madion album. I think that's the only album that might dethrone You for me. Anyways, thanks for your questions. Who knows, maybe I'll do another one of these someday. I just want to say, legitimately, thank you all for the support on this channel over the last 3 months. I've had such a fun time making these videos and reading your responses. I hope to keep this up for many more months to come. Thanks to my patrons who make videos like this possible, and thank you for watching. Thank you. Okay, bye.